Example, the Pythagorean theorem. Example part A, find the length of the hypotenuse. In this example, we have two legs of the right triangle, 8 and 7. We are missing the hypotenuse. We need to use the Pythagorean theorem to find the hypotenuse. The Pythagorean theorem says c squared equals a squared plus b squared. C always represents the hypotenuse, while a and b represent either leg. We write our formula c squared equals a squared plus b squared, and we substitute the given values into the formula. We know that c squared is what we're looking for, or actually c is what we're looking for, so we leave c squared. A is one of our legs, which as we can see here is 7. And B is the other leg, which as we can see here is 8. Now we simplify. C squared equals 49 plus 64. And 49 plus 64 is 113. Now we just square root both sides to find C. So C equals the square root of 113. The square root of 113 cannot be reduced. However, you can find the decimal approximation so that the square root of 113 can be approximately 10.6. So C, the hypotenuse, equals the square root of 113, or 10.6. Now let's continue with example part B. Find the length of the missing side. In example part B, we can still use the Pythagorean theorem. C squared equals a squared plus b squared. However, when we label each side, we know that C is the hypotenuse, which is the side opposite the right angle. So C is going to have to be 4. We also know that the two legs are A and B. So the missing side here is the leg. Let's go ahead and substitute the values that we know into the Pythagorean theorem. C is 4, so this becomes 4 squared equals, A is square root of 7, so this becomes square root of 7 squared plus, and then B is the side or the leg that we are missing. Now we can reduce. 4 squared is 16. The square root of 7 squared is 7 because the square root and the exponent of 2 both cancel. And then b squared, we can just bring that down. Now we're solving for b squared, so we can subtract 7 from both sides. 16 minus 7 is 9 equals b squared. Square root both sides to get the b by itself, and b equals the square root of 9, which is 3. So we know that this third leg is going to be 3. Now let's look at the last example, example C. Find the area of the triangle. I know that the formula for the area of the triangle is area equals 1/2 base times height, or area equals base times height over 2. These are pretty much the same formula. In this triangle that we have here, we know that our base is 6. Oops. Our base is 6, but we don't know the height. And that's what we have to look for before we can find the area of this triangle. We can use the Pythagorean theorem to find the height. So in this case, our Pythagorean theorem, c squared equals a squared plus b squared, is going to become c squared equals h squared plus b squared, because h is the height that we're looking for. C is 9, so this becomes 9 squared. H squared stays the same because that's the part that we're missing. And b squared becomes 6 squared because 6 is the length of the base. And now we just simplify. 9 squared is 81. H squared plus 6 squared is 36. Subtract 36 from both sides. And 81 minus 36 is 45 equals h squared. If 45 equals h squared, we can square root both sides to get the h by itself. So we have h equals the square root of 45. And now we have to reduce this, or we have to simplify the square root of 45. In order to simplify the square root of 45, we need to find a perfect square that will go into 45. We know that 45 is the same thing as 9 times 5. And we know that 9 is a perfect square, which means that when we square root it, we get a single number, which is 3. So h equals the square root of 9 times 5. H equals the square root of 9 times the square root of 5. H equals the square root of 9, which is 3 square roots of 5. Now this last step in the process right here, I expanded upon, but most of you should be able to do a lot of this in your head. So now when I write the height of this triangle, this becomes 3 square root of 5. Now, our problem was asking us to find the area of the triangle. It wasn't asking us to find the height. But we had to find the height in order to find the area. So what we need to do now is we have to use the height to find the area. So I need to use my area of a triangle formula. Area equals 1/2 base times height. Area equals 1/2 6 times 3 square roots of 5. And now we can just simplify. 2 goes into 6 3 times. So the area equals 3 times 3 is 9 square roots of 5. And we don't have any units, so this would be units squared. And that is the area of the triangle. So notice here that the first step is to find the missing height. Using the Pythagorean theorem. And then the second step is to find the area of the triangle.